Hello, good morning, BookTube. Today is actually turning out to be kind of a pretty day, and I wasn't expecting it. Anyway, not important. Today we are going to dive into some books that I want to finish before the end of the year. I hope you're ready to babble about books. I hope that you have a nice cup of coffee for this sweater weather. Alright, like I said, we are going to be talking about books that I want to finish before the end of the year. I think I have about 7 books that I want to get to this year. Technically, it's more than 7 if you count the ones that are part of a series. So just to prevent a bunch of that extra babble that I tend to do. So the ones that are a part of a series that also includes any of the before books or after books that I haven't gotten to yet. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the books I want to finish before the end of the year. First is The Fall of Crazy House. This is the second book in James Patterson's Crazy House series. I read the last one last year. I read the first one last year. And this is the second. I really enjoyed the first one, so I want to go ahead and dive into the second one. There was a plot twist at the end of this that I wasn't expecting, so that definitely really got me wanting to read the second one, which is I know what they do for series, but it's I don't know how to explain it. I wasn't expecting it to be the character who was described as bad in this just blew my mind. When I say blew my mind, I went to the store and pre-ordered it the next day, the second one, to which they changed the release date twice. So I can't wait to read that one. It's been on my list of books to read this year, and I got it finally, so we can get into that. Next we have The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. I really wanted to get to this last year when I bought it, and I didn't. But this year, hopefully I can make it to it. I know that it's about a woman who basically, I think it's either she has the fear of going outside, or for some other reason she's locked into her house and she doesn't leave. And something happens and she witnesses it and it unfolds, and that's just glory in my eyes. So it's a psychological thriller type of situation, and I like psychological thrillers. More so recently I've gotten into them. I didn't realize how much I enjoyed psychological thrillers until I read You by Carolyn Kepnes, I believe is how she says her name. And I loved that, and it just kind of opened the door for me getting into those psychological thrillers. Yes, I'm definitely excited to get into that. Next we have Scythe by Neil Shusterman. He is getting ready to release the final book, and I haven't even read the first book. So we are going to hopefully get to the first book and then read the second book, so that I can finally read the final book in the trilogy, so that I can be on board with everybody else. But I have a bazillion other books that I've been reading or been dreaming about getting to or purchasing, so I haven't gotten to this yet. But I definitely hope to do so here soon, so before the end of the year. The whole concept of this is just wonderful, and I can't wait to get into it. I am so excited. I don't know if this is going to be the next book I read. We'll find out. Who knows? Next up we have Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. I may be saying this wrong, and I'm super sorry. But this is another one of those ones that's been on my list since it came out last year. I purchased it when it came out, but I did not read it when it came out, because again, lots of other options of reading. And I want to get to this because the second book is getting ready to come out, and I want to be prepared for that second book. Am I right? That's basically what this whole haul, this whole stack of books is books that I want to get to and just haven't gotten to, or are part of a series that I want to read before the next one comes out, or I've already got the whole like complete series and I just haven't gotten to it. Next up is actually not a book in a series. Oh, a standalone? What? Anyway, Sadie by Courtney Summers is next on my list of books to get to this year. This is just a short book, so it shouldn't take me too long. I should really enjoy it. It's got a lot of things about serious topics, and I believe it deals a lot with mental health. I could be wrong. I read the synopsises and then I forget the synopsises, but then I remember, oh, that was a book I really wanted to read. That's basically the story of my life. But this has been on my list. I got it at the beginning of the year when it came out, and maybe it came out middle of the year. I don't remember. It came out this year, and it's been on my list. I bought it maybe last year. Don't quote me on these release dates. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to that at this point. But yes, that has been on my list. Alright, so this next book, I really love this author's writing, and I had never read adult fantasy until this book, and that's been like the first book, and that was literally the only adult fantasy I've read. And then I'm beginning to get interested in reading some other. So in lieu of that, I am next on my list, A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab. She was definitely my introductory to fantasy and adult books. And the Englands and the characters, it's just wonderful. So I want to read the next book in the series so then I can read the rest of it. Right? That's typically what you do. It's definitely not going to be a DNF series because I just love this so much. And the final book on my list of books that I want to read this year is the third book in the Mortal Instruments series, City of Glass by Cassandra Clare. First off, I just love the characters in this. Alex is like probably not the character everyone else goes to, but like the fact that he's shy, shy and rude, like for some reason that just hits home with me. Claire is just, I love her. Jace, like the whole character, all the characters just make me happy. And at the end of the day, when you read a book, the character should be what makes you happy. The writing, her style, I just love it, and I need to continue so I can read the rest of the books that I haven't read. I've read the other two this year. They were great. Yes. Definitely excited to get to this year. Alright guys, that is all the books I want to read. I think that's what, 7? 2, 4, 6, 7? 7? I could be wrong, we'll count them in a minute. Books that I want to get to this year. I want to start doing a question of the day kind of thing, or question of the video, just to kind of see like who's watching and kind of get a discussion going, because that's what we're all here to do, is to talk about books. Today I would like to make the question, what book do you want to finish by the end of the year? Is there a specific one, or, you know, like, is there a list of books you want to read? Also, go subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye!